Imagine you're strolling down a historic cobblestone street. The faint smell of salt water is in the air, and a warm Lowcountry breeze is brushing past you, and your stomach is growling in anticipation. Charleston, South Carolina, our city of charm, history, and food so good it can make a grown adult cry. Today, I'm taking you on a culinary journey through the top 10 restaurants in Charleston. These aren't just places to eat, oh no. They are experiences, memories, just waiting to be made. And yes, I will tell you where to find the shrimp and grits that will make you reconsider every other shrimp and grits that you've ever eaten. But hang tight, because later, I'm going to reveal a hidden gem, one that even some locals don't know about, where the food feels like a warm hug right from your Southern grandmother. Let's dive in. Starting strong at number 10, we've got The Ordinary. Now, don't let the name fool you. There is nothing ordinary about this place. It's technically a seafood hall, and when I say they take fresh to a whole new level, I mean it. Their oysters, they are sourced straight from local waters. Their lobster roll, heavenly. But what sets them apart is their ability to take just simple ingredients and elevate them. If you try the smoked oysters with saltines and think, how good could saltines possibly be? Well, you've been warned. And if you leave without trying their shellfish tower, we might need to have a serious conversation about your life choices. Sliding into number 9 is Poogan's Porch. If Charleston had a love letter to Southern comfort food, this would be it. Picture a charming old house turned into a restaurant, complete with a porch that just screams Citispell. Now here's a tip, do not skip the buttermilk biscuits. They are so flaky and buttery, they should come with a warning label. And their fried chicken, perfectly crispy outside, tender inside, and seasoned like someone's grandma had a say in it. But here's the kicker. Poogan's Porch is rumored to be haunted. Yeah, apparently a sweet ghost dog named Poogan might make an appearance. So your dinner might come with a side of Southern charm and a ghost story. My name is Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding areas. Make sure you download my relocation guide to find out how I can save you $1,000 in closing costs. The link is in the description below. Now, for number 8, let's talk about Leon's Oyster Shop. Leon's isn't just a restaurant, it's a vibe. Think retro gas station turned into the most effortlessly cool spot you've ever been to. Fried chicken and oysters are their specialties, and you're going to want to order both. Trust me on this. The fried chicken is juicy, crispy, and pretty much addictive, while the oysters are like oceanic jewels. And here's something fun. Pair their frozen gin and tonic with your meal. I know frozen cocktails can sound a little gimmicky, but this one is pure genius. It's refreshing, zesty, and dangerously easy to drink. Coming in at number 7 is FIG, which stands for Food is Good. Simple name, complex flavors. FIG is all about farm-to-table dining, and they absolutely nail it. Their menu changes based on what's in season, but if ricotta gnocchi is available, don't think, just order it. These fluffy little pillows of pasta will just ruin you for all other gnocchi, and the service, impeccable. You'll leave feeling like royalty even if you showed up in flip-flops. Now let's talk about number 6, Halls Chophouse. There are 2 locations that are both amazing. However, the downtown Charleston location edges out the one in Somerville simply because it's in downtown Charleston. Halls is the kind of place where you dress up a little, treat yourself, and you'll feel absolutely spoiled. Their steaks are melt in your mouth good. Their she crab soup, iconic. And let's just say the Hall family knows hospitality like nobody else. They greet every guest like they're an old friend. And if it's your birthday, prepare for an unforgettable serenade. Oh, and do not skip the dessert here. The bread pudding is so good, It's really borderline emotional. At number 5, we've got Hominy Grill. Now, technically, Hominy closed its doors a while back, but listen, I can't do a Charleston food list without mentioning it. For years, it was the place to go for classic Lowcountry fare. The good news? Plenty of Charleston spots carry on its legacy. You can still find amazing shrimp and grits, fried green tomatoes, and praline bacon that's as decadent as it sounds. Just consider this as a little tribute to a Charleston icon. Number 4 brings us to Fleet Landing. This is a personal favorite of mine. You dine right on the water with views that could distract you from your meal, even if the food weren't so ridiculously good. Now here's a tip: if you are here in January, make sure you call ahead to see if the restaurant is open. Since January is the off season, a lot of times a restaurant will close for a week or two, and that's when they'll do renovations. So just make sure you call ahead to make sure they're open. Now number 3 is for all of my adventurous foodies, 167 Raw. This place is small, bustling, and completely worth the wait. Their lobster roll is hands down the best in town. And the scallop po' boy, absolutely unforgettable. The vibe here is casual, but still elevated, like your cool foodie friend's backyard barbecue, but you know, with raw bar options that'll blow your mind. Coming in at number 2 is Husk. Now, you've probably heard of Husk. It's a big deal. Chef Sean Brock put it on the map by focusing entirely on Southern ingredients. Everything on the menu, down to the salt, comes from the South. The result? Food that is deeply rooted in tradition, but presented in a way that feels completely new. Their cornbread alone could bring tears to your eyes. And finally, at number 1, the hidden gem I promised earlier, it's Xiao Bao Biscuit. A little off the beaten path and so worth it. They describe their menu as Asian soul food, and that is exactly right. Their Japanese savory pancake is life-changing. Pair it with one of their craft cocktails and you've got a meal that you will be talking about for years. Charleston isn't just a food city. It's a place where history, culture, and flavors collide to create something truly unforgettable. Now, don't forget to download my relocation guide to find out how I can save you $1,000 in closing costs. I'm Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee, and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. Thank you so much for joining me. So long for today.